Hey y'all, welcome back to my Let's Play of Skyrim. Let me just make sure my recording's going here. Alright, we are good. So today I've been wondering what we're gonna do next with our character here, and I think we're gonna make our way to Winterhold and try and enroll in the college so that we can become a better mage. But imagine our character has, with his experience with the arcane now, has overcome the prejudices, not that he doesn't have, but is ready to face the prejudices that he will find as a Nord mage in Skyrim.
Yes?
So, first we need to favorite these weapons, which is such a pain. Now we will equip our mage gear. Alright, and we've got a big conspicuous skull on our chest, but that's fine. I don't know if I'm going to walk all the way to the College of Winterhold. It's a long journey, quite dangerous, and also I have frostfall, so it's going to be cold, and the weather is probably going to be very harsh in the winter, so I might take the carriage from Whiterun. I actually should rest, come to think of it, since we ended on a night. I probably also don't have the food on me to make that journey, so either way we'll have to stop in Whiterun.
Need something? Need something?
Would love to collect my earnings.
See you.
It appears that I cannot use the cooking pot either, so we will sleep till 6 a.m. About 6:30, really. He's still... Okay, there we go. It's like, man, he's been cooking for 9 hours. Can we make any food? We cannot. Alright, so let's grab ourselves... Oh, you know what I should do, actually, while I'm here? Take this, take these things out of here, because I want to place this water keg. We need to get very close, apparently. There we go. Alright. Put that back. Alright, so we should be hydrated. And let's have ourselves a meal. Yeah. Now, which way is it to Whiterun?
What are you doing that for?
I think I have to go this way first, yeah. We've got our very strong Mace of Molag Ball from last episode. So we should be able to take on most anything that we would realistically find on the roads here. Unless it's like one of those modded in giants or something, but they really shouldn't come to the roads. Ooh, it's apparently pretty chilly out here right now, actually. That's not the button I want. What is it? There we go. So we're not exposed to the elements yet, which is good. And the main tundra of Whiterun here shouldn't be too cold, honestly. If it is, that's a bit excessive of the Frostfall mod. It looks fairly temperate. Skeevers are not a great test of our weapon's power, unfortunately. What is our racial quest here? Clear dungeons, which we've already done 2 of. I'm unsure what the first one we did was, actually. So I know we cleared Bearland. We really haven't been anywhere else, I thought. Oh, the robber place isn't really a dungeon, but alright. That's the bandit camp we tackled, I believe, in episode 2. We have an interesting monument here. That I am unsure of the source of. Sword is clipped through the ground. Interesting. I don't know if this is base game or not. It fits in the area fairly well, so I wouldn't be surprised if it were. And mostly what I want to do, the reason I'm going to get myself situated into the College of Winterhold is I'd like to do some dungeoneering so that we can level up, because we are level 3, and it's going pretty slowly because we're mostly dealing with like I wouldn't say mundane tasks, we did a whole danger quest already, but a lot of what we're doing is just walking the roads. Not even really fighting too much. At the same time, I don't want to just enter a random dungeon because it doesn't make a ton of sense for our character to do so. I want to have a reason for him to explore when he does explore. Maybe once we get stronger, we get some of our own initiative. Maybe we can start just clearing out areas. I tried taking a non-road path to Whiterun here, so that we might run into some interesting stuff. I don't really want to fight giants. You know, we might actually just give it a try. The nice thing about, like I said, when we did clear Robber's Gorge, is that you can cheese most enemies in Skyrim. You have the terrain advantage. Fortunately, that doesn't reach that far. So this is a giant brute, and he is fairly strong. We don't take much damage from him, at least. Nor do we do much damage to the mammoth. So I'm probably gonna abandon this this attempt. Oh boy. They are not happy with me. That was a terrible power attack. Unfortunately, we're out of stamina, and that mammoth is right on our tail. The giant isn't, though, which is nice. You might notice I have a texture mod on for the mammoth. I don't really know how I feel about it yet. I haven't gotten a close enough look. It looks a little strange to me, but I'm just very used to the base Skyrim mammoth. Ooh. I don't know if I can help you. Oh. So I guess they do get close to the main road. Oh, wow. I might have killed this poor man. Oh, wow, yeah. I'll inform the guards of the hold. One thing I think would actually be really cool to implement in an Elder Scrolls game is a karmic system similar to what you'd see in like Fallout. Because like I think it's really funny that I could just lead a mammoth to a farmer and possibly get him killed, and it doesn't really affect the game at all. I don't get a bounty, obviously, but it'd be nice if there was some kind of measure of your morality. But the problem with those is they end up being very hit or miss binary systems in most games. Very hard to do properly. One of my favorite morality systems was Knights of the Old Republic years ago, and it was still extremely binary, even for being relatively fun and interesting. We'll probably stop in Whiterun, sell all our gear, because we haven't gotten a good chance to sell most of this off yet. Hidden chest with 6 gold. And a pillar. I believe this is for the Thunder something. Thunderchild. Shout mod by Enai-san. It's a really good mod. I'm hoping we don't end up getting the shout anytime soon, though. I'd like to postpone setting dragons off into the world for as long as I can. We got a level up off that, nice. But, yeah, I'm just not trying to fight any dragons anytime soon. Though I might end up doing the main quest, it would make decent sense for our character to end up both finding out that he is Dragonborn as well as desiring it, because they did say that Wolfhearth was Dragonborn, so it would make sense for a descendant of him, in theory, to also be a Dragonborn. So I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I've done the main quest of Skyrim enough times that it's not terribly exciting for me right now. I don't think I've ever actually finished the Mages Guild, on the other hand, so that'll be nice to end up Archmage before corrupting the good name of the Mages Guild by turning into a Lich. And I could have just fast-traveled to Whiterun here, but I didn't want to fast-travel to Whiterun, then carriage up to Winterhold, because then where's the content? I would have missed out on that level, too. We'll probably do at least the first quest of the college today. It's just, like a little spell practice. Isn't too intensive. Probably won't end up going all the way through Sarthal, though. Frame rate's getting a bit choppy in Whiterun. I have a expanded Whiterun mod. It's like an expanded quite a few cities, not just Whiterun. But it's a lot busier. The lighting's probably different from realistic lighting overhaul. Where do I want to sell things? We'll probably go back to the blacksmith for our weapons and armor in our inventory. Then maybe head to the general trader if I have anything else, and then the inn. It's always fun to drop in on Bellathor.
Just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have. Welcome to war. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Alright. So he will not buy anything from us. I guess a lot of it's robes and magical stuff, actually, so that makes sense. I should have thought about that. So let's give Bellathor a try. What's the time? 10 a.m. Perfect. Only took us about 4 hours to make the trip. Less than that, really.
Welcome to Bellathor's General Goods. Welcome indeed. Everything's for sale, my friend. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Alright, get rid of these restoration robes. And I think we're gonna just get rid of our plain clothes. Rid of the bucket. Should have dropped that back in my house. Cooking pots for cooking on a campfire, which I've yet to have to build, actually. Maybe we can avoid that for a little while. We won't need blocking, won't need heavy armor. We could utilize warrior.
Do come back.
Not a very inviting guy, that Bellathor. Now we will just head up to the inn, grab ourselves some food, sit down, level up,
Come on in.
and then see if we can find ourselves a carriage.
And warm beds. If it's work you need, take a look.
Not a lot of, oh wait, this is me. We might end up just, buying... We're at least gonna buy a lot of these vegetables. Milk. Wow, we've spent quite a bit of money here. Does not appear to have salt, actually,
Need anything else?
which
Just
is
let me know.
pretty important for cooking.
Lucky for you, that was just sitting there for the taking.
I'm just using the cooking pot. Yeah, we really could use some salt piles.
What
Oop.
are you doing that for?
I assure you, it's not out of malice. You might have saw that the outside of the Arcadia's store here was actually very different. Does it look different inside? Not really.
Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the Ah, so you're an alchemist.
Do you have
then?
salt? Salt pile 1.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Maybe check Bellathor too. I thought about looking at his food stock. I actually didn't check ingredients.
I'm
And,
sure you'll find what you're looking for.
in the inn, it probably did have some.
Oh, a bit
I
of
mean,
this.
like, I keep thinking it's gonna be food, but it's not.
Remember, I'll give you the...
So let's see, and if not, we'll just cook up one thing and hold on to our food for now.
Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
I want to buy stuff from you.
I enjoy. Let's sate that appetite, hmm?
Yeah, there we go.
I think I've got some mugs need scrubbing.
Watch what you're doing.
Oh, did you need something?
It's using the cooking pot. Let's see what we have in miscellaneous. We can make salt piles out of ocean water, I believe. So soups are actually really nice because they warm you. So we'll make the cabbage soup. What else can we make?
Yes, Mom? Of course.
Ooh, that's actually really good for us. I wish I had more salt piles. That's great dungeon food there.
Sadia, wake
I actually don't think we can check our, can't use our shout to check our power there. So we are well rested, not hungry or
Yes,
thirsty
Mom.
right now. So let's
Want a
not
drink?
eat yet.
Well, please, no more questions.
Actually, can I buy salt from you too?
If it's work, depends. Are you thirsty?
I cannot.
Hungry? Both.
Actually, it looks to be the same stock. How many water skins do we have?
If
3.
there's
That's
nothing
enough.
else, I have work to do.
So from here, we'll probably just pop on over to the carriage. Especially since it's raining. I could just camp out in Whiterun until then, but isn't a lot of interest in that, I'm sure. Hopefully, it's auto-saving whenever I enter or leave buildings. It's a nice little fail-safe in case I get a crash. Like I've mentioned, you never know the stability of a heavily modded Skyrim save. And hopefully the carriage takes us all the way to Winterhold. I know it goes to Windhelm. Oh, we didn't level up. We'll do that when we get to our destination. Say we reflected on the ride. You know, if I can find the carriage driver.
Don't talk about my father like that, John. And the answer's still no. But tomorrow, definitely.
Where could he be?
Need a ride?
There we go.
Where do you want to go?
Yeah, Winterhold.
Grab and back, and we'll be off. You best hurry it up. You ever met one of them cats? A chief, they call themselves. I hear there's whole countries full of them down south.
So we'll head into Winterhold here, pop our level up, and then see if we will be enrolled into the college. We fulfill the requirements. We're probably going to go with magic again. Just pump that for a while. Can't do anything with conjuration yet, unfortunately. I should have tried reanimating one of those bear cubs in Bearland, actually. Nice, okay. So we can grab that, and then we should have another level up, actually. At least it might give it to us in a delayed manner. Yeah, there we go. And for this one, we might just hold on to it.
You'd have me do what? Join the college and prance about
Cross the bridge at your
There we
own
go.
peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to the more important question is, why are... Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
We're probably more curious than anything.
Ah, the immortal plane. It is said to be the source of all magic. This is a noble goal, indeed. It would seem that the college has what you seek. Not just anyone is allowed inside. A small test, if you will. No, I'm afraid I don't know
Good
anything of the
try.
sort. Excellent.
What do you want
A
us to
standard
do?
spell for one skilled in destruction magic is the firebolt. Casting one at the seal on the ground here would... No? Well, if you think you're... Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards. Here you
It's a
are.
bargain.
Now I'm anxious to see you cast it.
To just give us the spell directly? It does, nice.
The college is massive, even if it goes on. Well done indeed. I think you'll... I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard.
You know, I could
Please.
go there
follow me.
myself.
Much knowledge lies within the college's walls. So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
So what kind of ice magic would, or not just ice, there are other things too. Poison, actually, would be pretty cool. We'll probably avoid using this spell because it would work better with a dual cast setup where you have this in one hand and then fire a secondary frost spell afterwards. Let's pick up a restoration spell.
Mirabelle will be waiting for you.
It's not even that dark out.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor receive no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
A terse little conversation.
Welcome to the college. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required, I'll give you a brief tour and then we'll get you to your first class. Wonderful. Please follow me and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands.
For those of y'all with the discerning eye out there, I am seeing that dialogue option. I was not expecting that mod to be so blatant. I thought it'd be some fun little dialogue there.
And the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate
I am a local
any real
Nord.
violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
I do have the, I think it's called Magical College of Winterhold mod. I don't like it as much as Immersive College of Winterhold, but that one, I believe, requires the script extender, and it's not out for Special Edition yet. But this one's nice. It adds quite a few little cool things to the grounds. Oh, that's really cool.
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
So we are actually kind of cold. It's nice to warm up there. But we're about to go inside anyway.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying.
Nice.
This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Ooh. Nice little place I've got here. Now, like I said, my mage,
You'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
please don't interrupt me. My mage characters, I usually end up getting a little bored with, and there's probably a big reason for that, in that even with the mods like Apocalypse spells, perk mods that improve the variety of magic in Skyrim, it can get a little boring. And even in some ways, it can almost get overwhelming because you've got like 10 different spells you want to use, and it's not like a game like Diablo or World of Warcraft where you can just queue them all up on numbers. Well, I guess actually you can, but the actual casting of them is fairly slow. So we're going to try and keep it simple, use a few key spells. We got a nice little poison spell here. I also have Slay Living, I forgot I bought that. Which we probably won't get a lot of chance to use. I actually could have used that on the bear. I don't know if it would have affected it.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please.
These impatient students are always fun.
Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
And we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
I think practicality is going to be interesting.
He agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme...
Do we have a ward spell? We do, actually. I just don't think I have it equipped. Or do we not? Thought we had one.
We'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I am not. Oh, apparently I do. I wonder where it is.
That's what this lesson... Now, if you just...
My blind? Oh, it's because of the sorting mod. There we go.
Right over there. I'll cast a spell at you.
Ignore my
helping me with the demonstration?
Daedric Mace.
Now, if you just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please.
That's where I tried to be.
Wouldn't want anyone else in the way.
Guys.
Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he lit her on fire. I'm out of mana.
You have to keep your ward up, or else
Tolfdir, you're a professional.
Over there, please, just opposite me.
I know dark elves are resistant to fire, but come on.
Cast the ward spell. Hold still. Excellent work.
Didn't even look like he threw it at me. You're a terrible mage, Tolfdir.
I'd like you all to continue practicing with ward. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity.
Alright.
I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
We are not allowed to wait here, apparently.
No.
So it is midnight. We're gonna head to our quarters, take a nap, wake up, go to Sarthal, and that's probably where I'm going to cut it for today. That way we have something exciting for the next episode. I believe it was here, yeah. Get a good chance to look at our quarters a little more closely. Some blank scrolls. Where was that? Oh, right there. We might actually do a little alchemy, come to think of it. We need to find an alchemy area. Okay, that's the spells we have. A little silly of those to be here, because those are the spells I believe everyone starts with. Now there has to be an alchemy. Oh, wow. This is lovely. We will take a rabbit haunch or 2. 3, just because it's knocked off the plate. A crostata. Ooh, dumplings. A soup. Nice. Well stocked. Oh, we can cook too. I like that. Let's make ourselves another salmon steak. Butter. It's a cool little thing they've done here. I like that a lot. Now where is an alchemy table? This is someone's room. That just goes up to the roof. There has to be an alchemy table in here somewhere. Come on. Maybe not. Ooh. That guy's not alright. Let's leave him be. Maribel, can you tell me where an alchemy table is?
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
Nothing. Cool. I don't think those are base books. That's our house. We might actually just have to go across the way, in which case we're just gonna wait it out. Sleep a little longer this time since it's late. Alright. Get ourselves some food. Potato actually hurts us. Alright, excuse me there, had to mute my mic again. Like I said last time, if my manual mic muting's not picking that up, just let me know. I believe we should be hydrated. Yeah, we are. Now we're gonna head off to Sarthal. Which is not too far, but it's not going to be a fun journey, I'm sure. Because there is both, I don't think, any clear road there, and it is going to be freezing cold out here. Might actually take a little shortcut here. I don't know if this will even end up being a shortcut, actually. Because I'm not trying to be out in the cold of Skyrim's mountains for too long, to be honest with y'all. We are getting close. We might actually do a little bit of Sarthal here. It's only about 35-40 minutes in. Let's see, let's use something cool on this guy, actually. Maybe Blight. Ooh. Should drop a save here. Let's see if we can slay living. Ooh, that's really cool. Unfortunately, the workers are protective of their own. Ah, that is actually pretty satisfying effect there. Oh, we're gonna get it. Takes a lot of magic, though. Now that we've slaughtered an entire family of Horkers, while I said I didn't want to fool around out here, we can head back. Let's leave it on Blight. I want to try that out a little more, and a less tanky enemy. Our mace is extremely strong, by the way. Nice to see. Hit very hard. I really like the School of Restoration for a witch. The more pestilent spells. What are these? Oh wow, that does so much damage. Oh, that's really cool, wow. I believe that's Summer Mist, another Enai mod. You'll notice a pattern. He does fantastic work. But it adds a bunch of cool enchantments, I believe. That is one of them. Alright, we are here. How much damage does this Blight do, actually? 5 points per second for 15, so that's 75 total. Which isn't really that much, I thought, but I guess that guy did not have a lot of health. He was a fugitive.
What do you think we will find in there?
It's thousands of years old. Who knows what we might find?
I'm betting bodies. Lots and lots of bodies. And maybe some valuables.
Don't get any ideas. We're here on official business, remember?
So yeah, we're probably just going to call it there for today's episode so we can do Sarthal as a whole next time. Just call it a short episode for today. So as always, thanks so much for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. Have a good one.